What if I told you that ChatGPT doesn't actually understand anything, yet it can explain, summarize, and answer like a human? Behind every sentence it gives you, there's no thinking brain, only math, language patterns, and an unbelievable amount of training data. Today, we're going to break down exactly how ChatGPT really works. Welcome. This is Decoded Tech. ChatGPT is one of the fastest growing technologies ever. It reached millions of users in weeks and is now used in education, business, coding, customer service, and almost everywhere else. But most people have no idea what's actually happening when they type a message into that chat box. The magic isn't magic at all. It's a powerful language model built on a transformer architecture trained to predict what words are most likely to come next. And that's what gives it the illusion of intelligence. Let's imagine you're playing a game where you have to guess the next word in a sentence. Most people would guess time. That's exactly what ChatGPT does, but on a massive scale. Here's how it works step by step. Tokenization. First, your text is broken down into tokens. Small units like words or pieces of words. For example, ChatGPT is smart becomes something like ChatGPT is on smart. Vectorization. Each token is converted into numbers. These numbers represent the position of the word in a gigantic language space. Attention mechanism. This is the secret sauce. ChatGPT uses something called a transformer, in which can look at all the tokens at once and figure out which words are most relevant to predict the next one. Instead of reading word by word like humans, it analyzes entire relationships between words simultaneously. Prediction. Finally, it picks the most statistically likely next token over and over again until it builds a full answer. That's why the text feels fluent and natural. It's not random. It's patterned probability. The model isn't thinking, it's calculating. So how does it know so much? ChatGPT was trained on massive amounts of text data, books, articles, code, websites, conversations. The model learned patterns, not facts. Think of it like this. If you read 10 million books, you wouldn't memorize them word for word, but you'd get really good at guessing how sentences are structured. That's what ChatGPT does. It doesn't store exact answers. It learns the structure of language and meaning through probabilities. During training, the model predicts the next word millions and millions of times. If it's wrong, it gets corrected. Over time, it becomes incredibly good at these predictions. That's why ChatGPT can answer complex questions, but sometimes also makes up facts. It's not recalling knowledge like a database. It's generating language that sounds correct. One reason ChatGPT feels so human is coherence. It uses context from your prompt. It adjusts tone and phrasing. It remembers what was said earlier in the conversation within its context window. This creates the illusion of understanding. But in reality, it's closer to a very advanced autocomplete system than a conscious mind. It's like talking to a mirror that reflects your language back at you, only smarter, faster, and with better grammar. And with each new version, like GPT-4, the model gets better at mimicking reasoning, nuance, and depth. Understanding how ChatGPT works isn't just a curiosity, it matters. Because this technology is changing how people work and learn, redefining creativity and productivity, and raising big questions about trust, bias in human-AI collaboration. It's not a mind, but it's a tool powerful enough to reshape industries. The next time ChatGPT gives you a brilliant answer, remember, it didn't understand you. It just predicted the best possible response. If this helped you understand what's really going on behind the screen, hit subscribe for more clear, no-nonsense explanations of how AI works.